Hello and welcome back to SportsbookReview.com. Matt DeSaro here, and today we are talking NHL playoff quarterfinal action with our expert handicapper Ross Benjamin. Ross, you've been red hot picking these playoffs so far. Are we feeling lucky again today?
I certainly am, and when you go 11-3-1 to start, you certainly feel good, and you do need a little bit of luck along the way. So it's good to be good and lucky.
Love that confidence, Ross. Now let's take a look forward to Game 5 matchup between the Penguins and the Rangers on Friday. Pittsburgh is real close to losing this one after going down 3-1 following that rough overtime loss in Game 4. Now the Pens finally came out on fire to take an early lead in that game, only to see it fall apart in the second and third periods. Ross, what happened to the Pens in that game, and do they have any hope of salvaging this series?
Well, I don't know if it really has to do with what happened to them in that game. I could tell you what's been their problem in the final stretch of the regular season and in the losses in this series is this is a team with a plethora of offensive talent that just can't put the puck in the ocean over the last month. I mean, although they did have 4 goals in Game 2, the other 3 losses they sustained were by identical 2-1 scores. This is now a Pittsburgh team that scored 2 goals or less in 5 of their last 6 games and in 15 of their last 22 contests. And they've gone over the total just 6 times in those 22 contests. So their major concern right now is their ability to put the puck in the net. And, it's even twofold now because they're facing one of the best goaltenders not only in the NHL, but in the world, in Henrik Lundqvist.
The Rangers' offense has not been exactly lights out either this series. Their defense has really proven to be the key to victory. Now, as you pointed out, Lundqvist is really doing his job between the pipes. And with the Pens' offense, who can't seem to score, is their defense enough to pull this Blue Shirts ahead in this series?
I think it is. I mean, if you really stop and look at this, this is a Rangers team that not only thrived defensively this season, but last year on the way to the Stanley Cup Finals as well. And Henrik Lundqvist is once again playing at a high level right now since returning from injury. And this is a Rangers team that started the season 7-11. And boy, oh boy, they've gone 48-19 in their last 67 games. That's really, really good hockey. And on the other hand, they've, like you just said, they haven't exactly lit the scoreboard up in these 4 games. They've scored just 9 goals, but they've only allowed 7. And they've also allowed the Penguins 25 shots on goal or less in each of the first 4 games of this series.
Yeah, they're really not making these wins look easy, just eking out these 1-goal Ws. Now let's take a look at the odds for Friday. The Rangers are obvious favorite at -185. But with such a stiff line and the closeness of these 4 games so far, I'm not really excited for this play. Are these offenses finally going to turn it up, or is there value in another play for Friday?
Now, I'm going to look at the total here, Matt. I like the Rangers to end this series. I predicted they would win in 4 or 5 games, but I'm not willing to lay $1.85 to win $1 on a team that's really in their wins. They've won each of those games by 1 goal each. So I'm going to stay on the under in this contest. I like it to be a low-scoring affair. The shots on goal have been down for both teams. The Rangers did have 38 shots on goal in the first game of the series, but since then, they've been in the 26, 25, and 24 range. Pittsburgh's been in that range all series long. And the much-maligned Marc-Andre Fleury of Pittsburgh, who has taken a lot of criticism in past playoff seasons, it's none of his fault that the Penguins are down 3-1 in this series, as he's posted a solid .921 save percentage in the first 4 games of this series. Let's go Penguins, Rangers, under the total of 5 in Game 5 of this series.
All right, let's go. I'm with you on that one, Ross. That money line is a little too suspect for me to toss my hat in as well. I think the under looks really good, especially the way this series has been going so far. As always, Ross, I want to thank you for coming and sharing your picks for this game.
I appreciate you having me, Matt.
All right, and we'll see you again tomorrow. I'm Matt DeSaro for SportsbookReview.com, and remember, keep it locked here for all your playoff picks and analysis.